Hello traders, this is the first video in this channel, and what we are planning to do here is provide daily levels on Nifty, Bank Nifty, some shares which include both positional and intraday trades. So let's start. First we will have a look at Bank Nifty, and as on the chart we have 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, the Bank Nifty is looking bullish because we had a first initial move, then which was followed by a correction. There was a small accumulation at the bottom as well, and then we had another breakout, which looks to be another correction as of now. This could be a correction and we can continue the movement upward. So this is the analysis on 1 hour. Now what we do is we move to a smaller time frame. We'll go to the 15 minutes and look for the levels. Now we can see that there is a small range here, and at the last candle, if we look at the last candle, it looks like to be a breakout. So what we will do, we'll move to a smaller time frame even, and we will move to the 5-minute chart. Here we see that we have a small accumulation period. I'll show it. So as you can see that we have an accumulation zone here, and in the last minutes on Friday trading, we are above that this zone. So if we see, there is a small breakout here. Now this is our range. So we will mark the support and we'll mark the resistance. This becomes our support, which is 21,350 level, around that. And if we mark the resistance, it comes at around 21,560 level, 65 level, around that. So now this level becomes our support. This resistance becomes our support as the market has given a breakout, and the lower level, which is 21,350 level, this also remains our support, but it is not for trading. It is for the general overall view, because we won't be going short till this lower level is breached. So this is why this level is important, that we will not enter a short trade as long as the Bank Nifty is above the 21,350 level. Now how to trade Bank Nifty on Monday, we will see. As of now that we see on the chart, the market is above this small resistance. So we'll look for the next resistance, which till where the market can move. So our next resistance is at this level, which is around 21,750 level. But as we can see that this level is already traded, and the market reacted to it because this was support and this became resistance. Now I have explained that why support becomes resistance and resistance becomes support, but I'll go over it once more quickly. What happens at support is that everyone buys at support. Let's say a share was 100 rupees and this was a 95 rupees level, and this is a support level. So when the market starts coming down, people buy here. Let's say you take a position at 95, you buy at 95, but the market did not go up. It is just going sideways and sideways and sideways, and then finally it gives a breakout. So what happens is now everyone is trapped here. Everyone who bought at the support at 95 is trapped, and as soon as the market starts coming up, they'll exit their position. They will book some small loss, and they are afraid to take the long position anymore. So they just exit their market and exit their trade and exit the market. So when the selling pressure, when the market comes up, the selling pressure starts coming and it comes down again. So this is what happens, and this is what happened here, that everyone who bought in this area and the market came down, they are trapped. So what they do is they just wait for the market to come up and they exit at break even. So at for the first time when the market comes, there is a small selling pressure when the market is coming to a resistance. I mean a support, which is now acting as a resistance. So but now these levels only work once, because those who are trapped are have exited their position now. So when the market is coming up again, there won't be much pressure here. And what we do now is we look for the next support, which will now provide resistance. So small level I can see here is these two candles, because there is a V-shaped sized movement to the upside. So this can provide a small resistance. It is also near a round number, which comes at 22,100. So if the market, now how to trade these levels, what we do is we plot a line here, and we plot a line here. This is our sideways market zone, and this is our resistance. This is our resistance. This is our important level. This is our support, and this is our resistance. So tomorrow, if the Bank Nifty starts trading about 21,750, which is above this line, let's say it crosses this, then we buy here, keeping the target at the upper level. So we take the position till there. This is for the long side. Now what if the market starts going down? As we have discussed, that we will not go short till the market is below 21,350. And let's say that the market starts to go down and it breaches this this support level, then we sell here, and our targets can be these lower levels, which was earlier support, as you can see here. So we can target these areas and keep the stop loss above this resistance, because this is support, and if the market is coming down, then this whole accumulation will act as a selling pressure now, because the market is below it, and everyone who has bought here will start selling as the market comes up. So this will act as a resistance. But as long as the market is above this level, the lower level 21,350, the momentum will be bullish. Now we go over to Nifty. Similar situation here as well, that there was a sideways market between this range. Then we get a breakout in the last few minutes, and we have a previous resistance here clearly visible. Now what we do is we look at the upper level of supports, which will now act as a resistance, which is similar to the Bank Nifty level, same candles. So if Nifty starts to go above 10,400, which is right here, then our next target can be the 10,500 level, which is also a round number, so it is important. Now if the market starts up and then comes for a retest, then this is also a good position to go long, and this is how we trade long. And for support, for selling, we have the same level as 10,325 level, same as we had in Bank Nifty, and we do not go short till this level is breached. But once it is breached, and even if the market, let's say the market directly gap up opens below here, so now this level acts as a resistance, and we have to sell here. Let me give you a scenario. So this is our support, 10,325. Now let's say market opens right here. It opens a huge gap down position, gap down opening. So now what happens is, let's say the market opens here and it starts coming up. Now this point becomes our selling point, but it will only be traded once. So if the market comes here, then we sell and book some profit. And if it is coming up again, then we don't trade and we wait. This is how we trade. And also if the market gap up opens here, let's say for example, and it starts coming down, then this becomes our buying level. So I hope the point is clear, and our targets for upper side is this small target here as well. I'll update these targets in the trading view ideas as well, but this is for the explanation. And the lower targets are around this support and the lower levels. Now we look at some shares. I have selected 4 shares. Let's start with Infosys. We see that there is a good breakout here, almost a 7% move on Friday. We get a good volume as well, and we have a clear resistance forming. We'll go to a smaller time frame, let's say 4 hour. There is a clear break of resistance here, as we see, resistance, and finally a breakout. Now target can be till the next level, so which is around 775. This can be the target for this breakout. And what we do is, now how to trade this, what we do is we start building position. Let's go to a smaller time frame even. So the target is here, and resistance, which was a strong resistance, will now act as a strong support. So we start buying here, and if the share is coming down, we add some more. We keep buying here till the retest. Our average comes somewhere in between. We place our stop loss just below this beginning of this candle. This candle opened at 710, so we can place our stop loss at 709. Our average is around this level in between, so our target is around 45 rupees up, and our stop loss is 25-30 rupees. So this is a good favorable trade. Moving on, we have Tata Power. Similar situation here as well. There's a breakout, and the share is above this. Now to find the resistance, we go back and we see where the resistance will be. So as we see that the important level looks to be this accumulation. Now this accumulation will act as a resistance, because those who are bought here, when they are at break even, they'll start to sell. So we'll see some resistance here, which is around 51 rupees. 50 to 51 rupees is our resistance zone. So if we have to trade, we can start buying at current price with small quantity. If the price comes down, we can add some more. Our average will come in between. Then stop loss will be below this accumulation and this small area, so which comes around 42.60, and our target is up. So this is also a 1.5-to-1 trade, good trade. That is why we use small quantity first. We enter small here, and if the share wants to come for a retest, then we add here, we take our average down, and then we go trade this. This is Mindtree. The target, I have shared this ID on the TradingView as well. The target for this share is 1000. Why? Because this was our earlier resistance, and it will still act as a small resistance for now. So now 940 becomes our buying level, as this was an important resistance earlier, which will now act as a support. So we can it is almost at buying level. We can simply start buying if it opens flat and add some position. Stop loss can be kept here, and we can trade up to the 1000 level, which is also a round number. That is why it is important. For Reliance, we see this big initial up move. So the overall trend is bullish, and we do not want to short here. We can only short maybe if this support is broken. We can trade it till here, but as of now the momentum is bullish, and it has breached this resistance. If we look clearly, then the share took resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. When it went up, it got rejected by this sideways market. We have discussed, and we use this all the time. So this was putting selling pressure. The share came down. There was more accumulation, and then we have another breakout. So now how we can trade this? Our target will be directly at the highs, because this level is already traded, and the support is at 1733, because this was a resistance now acting as a support. This is also a support. So this 11 rupees range from 1733 to 1744 becomes our buying area. Our stop loss is at the lower level below the accumulation period, and target is upper levels, that is around 1800 levels is our target. So these are our 4 positional trades I have discussed. Now let's look at 2 intraday trades. And in the previous video of how to set up for intraday trade, I added 10 top market cap shares, and we will try to do intraday here. So first ITC, this is 5-minute chart. We can also use 15-minute, 30 minutes, 1 hour, but not more than that for intraday. So this is a good accumulation period, and we use our fixed range volume profile here. The maximum amount of trading has taken place at 192.15, So we will place a buy order here, and if the share starts to come down, we will go long here. Stop loss comes just below this accumulation period, so around 191.50, 1 rupee stop loss, small stop loss, and we can trade for 1 or 2 rupees the share. For Kotak Bank, there was an initial down move on the 5 minute, and within this down move there was a small accumulation which acted as a resistance. So now if the share starts to come down, then this whole accumulation zone will provide support and we can go long here. And if we use the volume profile, the entire area is coming as a high volume zone, so this entire area becomes our buying level, and stop loss is just below the accumulation. Target can be kept at upper levels around 1365 and 1370. So we discussed index levels, and we discussed positional trades, and we discussed some intraday trades as well. But also one thing to keep in mind, that if the overall market, that is if Nifty is bullish, we can avoid some long trades. But if the level is very good, we can enter long. Doesn't matter if Nifty is going down. But if the Nifty is going up, and let's say if Nifty starts to go up, let's say Nifty comes to this resistance, comes down, and then starts going up again, this is a good bullish sign. And then we go to our shares positional trade, and let's say if the Mindtree is at near the buying levels, we can enter a long position here, which gives us more confirmation. So this is it for the video. I'll hope you like this video, and we can trade these levels on Monday, and we'll see in the next video. Thank you for watching.